Hi, YouTube. Today's rant is brought to you by BB, who lives in Washington State. Woohoo! Anyways, today's rant is a little memory of mine. I highly doubt anyone else in the Seattle area in the same generation attending the Seattle public schools and Catholic schools in the mid 2000s would remember this, but the Seattle Central Library, downtown Seattle, 4th and Spring, in 2006, I think, or maybe 2007. It was either in 2006 or 2007, around Halloween, that the Teen Book League or the Teen Recreation League of the Seattle Public Library chain franchise put on a big event, a big party, basically like a lock-in school dance for all Seattle public schools, middle schoolers and high schoolers, as well as all the Catholic schools in Seattle for middle school and high school could also attend. As long as you had your school ID, it was valid and you are currently registered with that school. And it was on a Friday. It was on a Friday night. It was like 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. And it was this big-ass, ginormous public function event, only for teens, 6th grade to 12th grade, at the Seattle Public Library. It was mostly on the 3rd floor and the 5th floor and in the auditorium. And the band that played there was Harry and the Potters. Yes, there is a band called Harry and the Potters. I don't know if they're still doing music now. Maybe, maybe not. But they were big back when Harry Potter books weren't all released yet, back when all the movies hadn't been released yet. Back when the movies were still a making in progress. Back when all the books were still not truly released yet. I think the 6th one had been released. Ignore my eye watering. That's just normal me. My eyes water for no reason at all. I can just stare at a wall. I can breathe. I can exist, and my eyes water. Anyways, I remember this party, and I was on the planning committee and the event council, and I was in like 20. Okay, not 20, but like 4 or 5 different book clubs and groups and nonprofit groups and community service groups with the teen section at the Seattle Central Library. Back from like 2003 until 2009. And I was a regular. I was like the most regular teen involved in the teen section, the teen department, the young adult fiction, nonfiction, the teen clubs that were at the Seattle Central Library downtown from 2003 to 2009. I was there. I was in book clubs, I was in book groups, I attended a lot of community service-based events at other libraries throughout Seattle. I got a lot of service hours from just being involved. And it amounted to just the experience and the joy that I felt from the experience. It didn't really amount to any job opportunities. It was the recession. I couldn't get an after-school job anywhere. Even if I had wanted to. I mean, I did want to, but my parents were like, babysitting only. Babysitting only. You can only do babysitting. No, we don't want you working for an actual business. You can babysit only. So I did a lot of babysitting in those years. But that's a story for another video. Or 20. Later. Yeah. So anyways, if I'm the only one in Seattle who is in their late 20s to their early 30s and was a part of the all the clubs and recreation activities at the Seattle Public Library downtown with the teen section from 2003 to 2009. If I'm the only one who remembers that, then, so be it. Whatever. No big deal. Oh well. Just kind of makes me sad that no one else out there remembers it. Darn. But I remember the head teen library department uh supervisor. Her name was Heather. I don't remember her last name, but her name was Heather, and she was the department head of the teen section for middle school and high schoolers, as the resource officer basically for the downtown library. At least 2004 to 2009, maybe. There were other people too, but I remember a lady named Heather, and she was really nice, and she might have been in her mid-30s, and she was just so happy and so perky, and she loved her job. The Seattle Central Library now doesn't have a teen section anymore because the whole library just got run over by all the homeless, all the mentally ill, all the people who are transient and destitute. I'm not blaming them, but the library decided just to kind of give in to the overcrowding of all the people seeking shelter during the daytime because they don't have a home of their own. And it took over the entire third floor, and now that entire third floor, there is no teen section. I think somewhere in the fiction stacks in the back of the third floor, there's like one single aisle of teen or young adult fiction. But it's not even a full aisle. It might be like 2 shelving units. Because obviously having a teen only section isn't a priority. The last time I remember it still existed was like in 2017. Early 2018, they started like dissolving it and liquidating it and making it smaller and smaller to the point I think there was only like 2 bookshelf units. And all the computers at the time still had their signs on them for teen use only, ages 12 to 19. With school ID. But I saw plenty of non-teens using the computers in that area. I don't mean adults in their 20s. I mean like raggedy, smelly, unkempt, unclean, middle-aged people who didn't care about the age limit for that area. Eventually, it just went down the shitter, and the Seattle Public Library System became the Seattle Public Homeless Building System, because that's what it is. Seattle for you. Anyways, those are my memories of the Seattle Public Library. 2003 to 2009, I earned, 300 hours of community service alone just from being on all the teen programs at the library. That was a good time. Sorry for the glare in glasses, said the drunk lamp behind me. Go home, lamp, you're drunk. Okay. Bye, y'alls. Talk to you later. Stay tuned for more videos. More rants from BB coming right up. Bye.